Hey Tim,
Hey man, how's it going?
it's going good.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Oh, I love the background. I'm really glad that you actually decided to take this up.
Busy few years since
Mm,
university, so
yeah.
good to see you. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's life's been good. Life's been okay, I guess. Survived the lockdown. So, but
Nice, dude.
yeah,
So, what are you doing nowadays?
a software developer career now. Pretty much what I
Cool,
entered.
dude.
Yeah,
You enjoying it?
yeah. I mean, it's fulfilling, I guess, in that aspect. The challenges comes with it.
Yeah.
Mm. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm working full time at I guess you could call it like a learning consultancy in Auckland CBD.
Mm.
So what I'm doing there is pretty much digital designer, which is graphic design, animations, web design, a whole lot of those things.
Wow.
So
Are
quite broad, a lot of different things there, but also just part-time freelancing as well on the side.
mm.
So, and that's with all the 3D software and blah blah blah.
How does actually freelancing work? I mean, I've never done it personally, but is it as difficult as it sounds like? I mean, I've never done it before, so yeah.
um, yeah. What do you mean, like in terms of getting clients or doing the work or?
Well, is it more stressful? Because you clearly have both. You both have a freelancing gig and a proper 9 to 5 work. Is
Yeah,
it
I
is
mean,
one more
I find
stressful?
it less stressful, but that's probably because I'm not doing it full time. If I
Okay.
was,
Mm,
maybe a little bit more. But
mm.
yeah, I mean, I just get clients inquire through Instagram usually or word of mouth sometimes, and yeah, that's
Okay.
sort of how I get projects. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been pretty quiet to be honest the last couple of
Yeah.
months just with COVID and everything going down. So
Can only imagine.
yeah,
Congratulations, you'll be the first person going to be on the show. So that's why I'm kind of nervous and trying to
cool.
see how it goes. I hope that doesn't detract you from what I'm trying to do.
No worries. So
Mm.
what's the idea behind the show and why are
Uh,
you doing it?
so it's more like I kind of miss what we had at BCT. If you remember, end of the year we had like that showcase. Like at least a time where we can show what we made throughout the year, right?
For
And
sure.
and I kind of wanted to do that even after uni, or essentially I was questioning it disappeared after university, right?
Yeah.
So and I was like, let's just have that on, like what you've done throughout the year. I want to hear what you've been up to. Essentially, that's the goal, and I really wanted to have people come on this, different field. That's what I like about BCT. Nobody's the same.
Mm,
I want to hear from everybody, and I want to hear what they're up to, and I kind
nice,
of
man.
I kind of want to celebrate, what they've done, and hopefully we can make something interesting out of this. It's like just
Cool.
the main goal, yeah.
Nice,
Um,
dude.
yeah.
Exciting.
Um, I hope you bought an answer to this, right? But are you always learning? All right, I really we wanna ask that
Am I
question.
always learning? Of
Yeah,
course, man. Every day,
great,
learning new things.
great answer.
So yeah,
I love
and
it.
in our jobs these days, I feel like there's a lot of different kinds of issues, and you're always trying to figure new problems out and how to solve them, and blah blah blah. So of
So
course,
I'm really glad because I feel like that sometimes is the kryptonite to some people. Or they think that they know anything and there's nothing else to learn, so they just keep doing their thing for the
yeah.
rest of their life. Yeah.
No, I'm very much one of those people. I'm never happy with what I have now, so I'm always trying to in the knowledge sense, not in any other
Yeah.
sense, but
Yeah.
it's just like always trying to do the next new thing. And I feel like in
Yeah.
our industry, right?
Yeah.
Our industries, it's always evolving, and you sort of think if you don't stay on top of it,
Mm,
maybe you're
mm,
gonna fall
mm.
behind.
Yeah. That's probably the one thing I'm personally afraid of is like the world is passing by you. That really terrifies me to some extent. Um.
Exactly.
Okay. So what do you have any current projects that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of big projects going
Mm,
on. So Capability Group, I should first of all say, is the name of the place where I work. So
nice.
we've got a lot
Nice.
of projects going on at Capability Group, and I have a few small projects going on the side for freelance as well. So one of the big projects we've actually just sort of wrapped it up actually, but
Oh, nice.
one of the big ones we've just done is a 6-part animation series called The Lockdown Field Guide, which
Mm,
was pretty much a free animated series we made available to everyone,
mm,
and it was how to deal with the current situation that everyone was going through during lockdown and those
yeah.
kind of things. So
Okay.
yeah, apart from that, we've got a lot of big client projects as well,
Yeah.
but that was
Yeah.
probably one of the more fun little ones we've done.
When you were working on this project, did you use any new technology from what you previously been working on, like I don't know, new software or anything, or new methodologies?
For sure. Not as much new technology, but
Mm,
definitely using the software in different ways.
mm.
I'm not sure if you're familiar, but generally creating 2D or 3D motion graphics videos can be quite time consuming.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to get really high quality 2 to 3 minute animations out every week. So one a
Every
week.
week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was definitely a matter of, I don't know, figuring out what we're going to use to make the process go faster,
Mm,
and how we're going to sort of streamline the thing because we got 6 of them. So
mm. Wow. So you said you've completed the 6-part series, right?
yeah.
Right. So I guess what did you learn from it? Like what did you wish you knew that you know now, kind of type deal?
That's a tricky question.
More planning? More,
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just me; it was a team of us doing it,
mm,
right?
mm.
So I was doing the animating, and we had a graphic designer, Maria, doing all the illustration and so forth. One thing that I did note down is that we all worked really well together remotely, which was kind of
Oh,
interesting. We're used to
yeah.
working in the same office, but when we
Yeah,
were,
I wish or this person was just next to me, or I wish I can ask him a quick question because I felt like that was it was for me. Instead of spending like a 10-minute call, you can just tap somebody on the shoulder. Is that the same for you?
yeah, I mean, there definitely are aspects of being in the same office that helps. But to be honest, I don't think we really struggled that much because we all sort of adapted. We all got on
Ah,
Microsoft Teams or whatever, and
there
we
you
just
go.
sort of contacted each other pretty instantly anyway. So yeah, I know
And
what you mean. It's not quite as easy. You can't just walk up to them, but
yeah.
sometimes it's good. You don't want people walking up to you and tapping you on the shoulder.
Mm. Besides all your current work project, are you working on any side hobbies at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm trying to learn a new software. It's called Hudini.
Ooh.
It's one of the industry standard 3D
Mm, mm.
software packages. A really, really cool and powerful program, but it's known to be a bit scary. So
Yeah, yeah.
finally bit the bullet and decided to buy it. And now I've been trying to learn as much as I can over the
Mm.
last couple of months.
I, I
So
I feel like whenever you're trying to jump into that, besides being a technology, is going to be like a new software, right? But uh, was it because of your current company that kind of pushed you to do this, or was this kind of a self-initiative kind of type deal?
yeah, this was definitely a self initiative type
Wow.
of deal.
Mm,
As much as I would like to, I don't really get to do the 3D stuff as much in my
yeah,
main job, mainly
yeah,
just because it's quite time consuming.
yeah.
And with when we have tight deadlines, it's not always an option, to be honest.
I
So
imagine.
for my freelance stuff, I'm really interested in learning that new software. So I've spoken about doing it for a couple of years, and
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
just decided stop procrastinating and do it.
Well, I feel like that's the same for me, right? Because you kind of sit on an idea for so long. You just think, oh, I'll get around to it, and
Mm,
and I've definitely been a victim of victim of that. Just I'll get around to it, and then suddenly it's September, and you're like, I thought about this in January. What am I doing?
yeah,
Kind of type deal.
exactly.
So
Yeah, I guess for you it would be like learning a new programming language
yeah,
or
yeah,
something along
yeah,
those lines. And it seems like such a daunting task. There's a
mm,
mountain ahead of you that
yeah,
you're going to have to climb. Slow
and
process, but you got to do it.
yeah, I 100% agree with that. Especially now I'm coming into workplace. Like when I first started, I barely knew programming, and then I have everybody around me who's been programming for years and years, and I was like, I'm not good enough, or I felt like I wasn't that good. But
Right.
over time, it came with it, and they were just like, say, take it easy, just take it as it comes.
Yeah, it was good to have people around you that have been through the same
Mm,
journey that you're sort of going through in a way.
mm,
And it's good. And it's especially good when those people, like you said, can understand what you're going through and cater for that and sort of give you a space to do what you need to be doing. Eh?
They have a problem, like this is I felt like what we got taught at uni, right? You present your problem,
Mm,
you come up with a solution, and
yeah,
you do your research, you do what you think is right, and then you kind of go back and say, yeah. And I really appreciated that part of it.
yeah, it's really good, man.
Since now we're in such a interesting climate right now, what would be ideal life, I guess, and let's start from there. Like, what do you wish you were doing tomorrow? If everything was achievable, what do you want to do tomorrow?
Yeah,
I know it's such a
it's
big
tricky to
question,
tricky
right?
to
Yeah,
answer on a call.
yeah.
I don't know. I've known since a very young age that I've always wanted to do my own thing. Um,
Yeah,
and so that's kind of why I've always done the freelance stuff on the
yeah,
side, because that's something I want to do, and it's my work and blah blah blah. But that being said, it's not like I would go do it tomorrow. I can't go do it
yeah,
tomorrow. It's
yeah,
something that I want to be doing in the next 10
yeah.
years or something
Well,
like that.
well,
So
does that mean you want to kind of create your own studio, or want
yeah,
to? There you go. Yeah,
yeah. I think one of my goals is, aside from running my own company, would
yeah,
be potentially to open up a studio and doing the things our industry sort of does at the moment.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hopefully a bit better.
My naivety coming in, from university. Right? I thought I knew a lot. Even I
Yeah,
thought I thought I
same.
knew. I had the tools. I know how to make a thing, and then you take your first step inside an actual proper studio or a company, and it's pretty much
Yeah,
nothing you expect. Honestly,
yeah.
and
It's you get thrown straight into the deep end.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I feel like BCT, it was good at showing you lots of little things, and
mm,
you always hear a lot of people say it shows you. It sort of gives you the opportunity to choose the path you want to take,
mm,
um, which is really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's all self initiative to learn the things you need to know. When I first started my job at
mm,
Capability Group, getting on 2.5 years ago now, it was when I left uni.
mm,
Um, I remember my boss Drew asking if I could do animations, and I
yeah,
said yes. But little did I know they're going to be 2 to 3 minute animations, and that he needs them quickly. And so
uh,
I remember the first sort of 3 to 4 months of working there. I would wake up real early, watch tutorials on YouTube, go to
wow.
work, try get as much work done, go home and watch more tutorials on YouTube, and then sleep. So
I appreciate that. That is real dedication to what you're doing, and like to have that amount of effort that you put into this work. And I imagine in terms of time frame, there was nothing compared to your time at uni, right? Where we have something
yeah,
like
it's a bit more relaxed at uni. But to be honest, it's not
Mm,
like I, you know, did it to work hard. I honestly did it to survive, because I feel like I wouldn't be working the same job
yeah.
if I hadn't have done that.
Mm,
You know?
mm. Okay. So just kind of going back to how you found your first job, like how would you like describe to other people, let's say around the time people who graduated as well, kind of wanting to get into your thing, want to get into that animation side of things, what would you tell them?
Yeah. Well, when I left uni, it's not like I knew what I wanted to do. I
Mm,
had a lot of sort of interests and stuff similar to what we did in BCT,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I got real lucky and I met my current boss while mountain biking. It was just an absolute fluke.
So
Um,
it was through networking and meeting other people.
yeah,
So there you
exactly.
go.
It was through meeting him. But anyone looking into getting into the similar industry, I reckon one of the best things you can do, and most people do not do it, is just post as much as your own stuff as you can online for everyone to
Yep,
see.
yep.
Because you see a lot of people that think they're really good and they say they're really good, but you don't see their stuff. And so,
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of what has worked for me with the freelance, is just
yep.
posting as much as I can. Not so much in the last couple of years while I've been
Mm,
working at Capability Group, but
yep.
before then, just going ham.
Uh, I really like your story. I like your journey. Sorry, it's supposed to story your journey because you know, it's I like it because it's life kind of bending,
Mm,
shaping your life. It's not necessarily a straightforward path like you submit a CV at one company or you send a CV at 300 companies and one of them, kind of put their hand up and say we like you. But it's kind of a more interesting approach, at least to me. And
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going and submitting a
No,
CV to
there
all
there
the.
isn't.
I would totally recommend that as well.
Mm,
But I feel like if you want to be that person that's going to stand out in your field, you've got to
yeah,
be doing that little bit extra. And you know,
yeah. And I feel
it's
like that's
hard
what
for people to do that.
I feel like that's what BCT kind of prepared us. That's why I really appreciate, the portfolio aspect, or the ability to leave uni with. I've made like three things that I'm really proud of, and
Absolutely.
I made three things that I'm not so proud of, but this is what I learned, kind of type
Yeah,
deal. And for me personally, I kind of like that aspect of it.
absolutely, dude. Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, okay. I don't want to take too much longer of your time. So, where do you think where can people find you? You have a LinkedIn or Twitter, or how would you want to plug it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the plug.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you can
part
find
of
me
it.
on Instagram
Mm.
at TIMMMNNN. You
Oh,
might want to pop it up on the screen.
yeah. Definitely, we will get that underneath here. Um, yeah. So, I mean, thank you very much. This is the first episode. I am so stoked that even somebody thought that this was a good idea. I'm really glad that you thought that this
Oh
was a good idea.
yeah, I was stoked to see that you're
Mm.
doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's something that it's kind of interested me, to be honest. Like in the last couple of years, I've picked up listening to a lot of podcasts, and I think it's
Mm.
cool. I feel like podcasts are sort of uh, I don't want to say reviving because they're massive right now, but they've
Mm.
kind of just the second wave of podcasts and
Yeah.
people listening to them is I
Yeah.
feel like is here now, and it's really cool, dude.
I,
Starting a podcast or something similar is something
yeah.
I've wanted
I'm
to.
glad that you think that this is such a good idea, and this is like such a vote of confidence in at least what this show is trying to launch, and I'm really happy about that.
Nice,
Hmm.
man. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to
No, no, no,
everyone.
no,
So
no. Thank you very much, Tim.
absolutely. Hey, thank you. Hey, it's good to talk to you, dude.
It's great to talk to you as well. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. Take care, man.
Bye.